Hey, let's take another look at this Ridley cross bike. I've made a couple of modifications since the last time I showed you. Alright, so I'm running American Classic road tubeless rims. These are Sprint 350s. Pretty lightweight and pretty wide. They're 24 millimeters deep, and I believe they're 22 millimeters inside width. For the tire. On the tires, I have been having some trouble. I ran 33 mil Schwalbe Rocket Ron cross tires, and you know, they're okay for some terrain, but definitely not for the terrain around here in Arizona. We just have way too many rocks. So I've got a bigger tire. This is a Kenda Happy Medium. This is a 40 mil, about the widest tire that you can find for a cross bike, without going to some kind of like mountain bike tire, which I think probably would not fit on this frame. You can see the kind of clearance we've got in here. There's a little bit more, but not a whole lot. So this will be the first ride on these tires, and the tread looks good. I think that would be good for around here. So we'll see how durable they are. On the drivetrain front, what I've done is I've gotten rid of the dual chainring up front in favor of a 1x setup. This is a race face narrow wide 40 tooth chainring. It works fantastically. I haven't had any problem with the chain coming off. It works great, feels great. On the back, I've got a pretty wide range of gear, so you know, the idea is that I can basically use this. I want to be able to use this on mountain bike trails, including some with climbing. So I've got a mountain bike cassette on the back. This is a SRAM XX 1136 cassette, very lightweight, and this is an X9 mountain bike long cage derailleur. And one little thing I added in here, since the mountain bike derailleurs don't usually have a barrel adjuster, I added an inline adjuster to do micro adjustments on the cable tension. That works really well. So those are the main modifications. Really happy with the gearing. I love the 1x for cyclocross. I think that is the way to go. And for most cross riders or races, you definitely would not need any gearing like what I've got here. But like I said, I'm trying to use this on mountain bike trails, so I need it to be a little more durable. So let's go see how it handles the trails, especially these new tires. Well, just finished the ride. It's about 15 miles or so, just over an hour. Some trail, some street. And here's the verdict. These tires are great. I really like the tread pattern. This kind of partly file tread with some knobs on the side. So that's an excellent pattern for out here. I seem to have plenty of traction, and even rode through a lot of sand, as you've seen in the video. The gearing works really well, so very happy with that. I started the tires at 35 psi front and rear, just to kind of be safe. That's pretty high. And then I let some of the air out in the rear on the descent down to 20 psi, and that handled it just fine, even over all of those rocks. So I think I could run these in the 20s, maybe 20 to 25 psi would be fine. So anyhow, hope that's helpful. And also, some people have asked about the Gopro mount. So this is my stem cap GoPro mount that I use for the footage.
Go vegan, about to go vegan, go vegan, go vegan, about to go vegan, go vegan, go vegan, about to go vegan.